Hi reception, thanks for coming to our PE lesson today. We're on our third lesson of yoga and we have learned so much. We've learned about what yoga is, we've learned about what a pose is, and we've learned about what a flow is. I wonder if you can remember what those three words mean. Pause the video now and talk about what yoga, a pose, and a flow are. Pause the video now. Well done. So yoga, our first word. So yoga is an exercise that helps our mind, our bodies, and our breath. Well done. Now a pose, that was our second word. A pose is, well done, it's like an action that we hold in yoga. So it might be like that. It might be one like that. And we hold it. Well done. And then a flow is when we put different poses together, almost like a dance in a sequence. Well done. So now, in today's lesson, we are going to be remembering and repeating actions. And we are going to be moving through our poses and actions really, really carefully. And we're going to do that to develop our strength and coordination. So we're doing a lot of things there. We're remembering our poses and we're going to repeat them. We're going to move smoothly through our poses while we develop our strength and coordination. There's two more big words. Strength. Here's the word strength. Now, if you think you know what strength means, I'd like you to pause the video now and tell your helper or your teddy. Strength. Fantastic. Strength is about our muscles. When we're talking about exercise, it's about our muscles and how strong we are. The more strength you have, the stronger your muscles are, the stronger your body is. Well done. So we're going to be developing our strength. We're going to be trying to get our body to be a bit stronger. And we're also going to be developing our, here's another word, look at this big word, coordination. Coordination, what a big word. Now, coordination means when your brain tells your body to do something and it does it really well. So my brain might want my hand to touch my head. So what it does, my brain sends a message to my arm to lift up. Look, it's telling it now. Oh, it's doing it. And it'll send another message to my hand to touch my head. And I've shown coordination because I've done what my brain wanted me to do. Can you touch your heads? Well done. You've just shown coordination. Your brain has told your arm to lift up and it's told your hand to come down on your head. You've shown coordination. But in yoga, some of our poses need quite a lot of coordination. And sometimes our brains tell our bodies to do something and we have to really, really, really learn coordination because sometimes our bodies don't do what our brain wants them to do. And we might find that today. We have to keep remembering our coordination. So by the end of the lesson, you will have developed your strength, your coordination, you'll be repeating some poses, and you'll be moving through those poses really smoothly. Super job. So let's do our breathing warm-up. So for this, you need to crouch down on the floor. I'm going to show you first. So we're going to crouch down on the floor like this. And this is a breathing exercise called the growing tree. So let's think about our coordination and our strength. So we sit like this with our hands together, back as straight as you can. And then what I'm going to do is breathe in. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to breathe in. And as I breathe out, as I exhale, I'm going to start growing like a tall tree. So I want you to watch me first. So I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out slowly. When I'm growing tall, I'm going to stretch up To be even harder, I'm going to go on my tiptoes and I'm stretching right up. I'm going to try and use my balance. And then I'm going to breathe in as I come down. And I'm going to breathe out again as I go tall again. Okay, reception, you're going to have a go with me to do our breathing exercise. So what do we do first? Can you remember? That's right, we have to crouch down on the floor. And then we put our hands together. Well done. Now, when we grow tall, do we breathe in or out? Oh, that's right, reception. We have to do our breathing first before we grow tall. Well done. So we need to take a big deep breath as we like this. Take a big deep breath. And as we grow tall, we're going to breathe out. Stretch your arms right up to the sky. Go on your tiptoes if you want an extra challenge. And now what do? That's right, we breathe in as we come down. Well done. If you lose your balance, it's okay. And now what do? Breathe out as we grow tall. Well done. Well done, reception. I'd like you to have a go on your own. Pause the video now and do our growing tree exercise by yourself. Remember, when we're down low, we take a big deep breath and we breathe out as we grow tall. Super job. Well done, reception. You have done an amazing job of your growing tree breath exercises. Now we're going to have a little look at some of the poses that we're going to use today. So we are going to play a game called Yoga Superheroes. We're going to be yoga superheroes. That is so cool. So superheroes always have very, very important bits of their personality, which I know that all of you at home have got this as well. So let's have a little look. We're going to learn we've done this one before. We're going to practice our treetop pose. And this is showing that the superhero is kind. Our treetop pose. And we know that one really well. So we're going to try really hard with our balancing with that one. Then we're going to do a new one. This is called our chair pose. And it's about being brave. Then we're going to do we've never done this one before, our warrior 2 pose. And that's about being strong because all superheroes are really strong. And then the last one we're going to learn is our forward fold. And this is about being calm. Superheroes are always really, really calm. So if you want to get your yoga pose cards that I've sent you, then you can get those ready. You can pause the video now and go and get them. Okay, well done. So let's have a practice of our treetop pose. Now you know how to do this one, so you're going to help me. Let's have a little look. So for our treetop pose, can you remember if we stand with our legs really far apart or if they're close together? That's right, they're close together, aren't they? And what do we do with our hands? Our hands come to our chest. Well done. Like mountain pose. What do we do with our feet? That's right. One of our feet we lift off the ground and we place opposite our knee like that. Looks like a triangle. How do we make this even harder, reception, if we want to? That's right. We can push our fingers up in the air like that if we can. If we start to wobble, what can we do with our hands? That's right. We can bring them down to the side. And that helps us with our balancing. Look at our coordination there, reception. Look at how many different things our brain has told our body to do. Fantastic. Now I'd like you to have a go at treetop pose yourself. Pause the video now. Super job, reception. You are experts at treetop pose. Now, I'm going to show you our chair pose. So I'm going to teach you how to do this one. So I'm going to show you on the side. So we stand on the side, we stand with our feet close together, like that. And then we have to imagine that we're sitting on a chair. So our back is nice and straight. We have to pretend that we're sitting on a chair and bend our knees. So bend our knees like we're sitting on a chair, like that. And we put our arms out to the front. So we're sitting on a chair. And to make it even harder, you can put your arms up a little bit more, like that, and stretch your arms out and stretch your back and hold. And you will be able to feel your muscles, your strength in your legs at the back. Now, if at any point your body starts to hurt when you do any of these, then just hold back a little bit. Don't push any further. You need to slow down a little bit. Tell your helper and they can help you to get into the position so that you're not going to hurt, because none of these poses should hurt you. Okay, let's have a little go at that one together. So our chair pose. Oh, were my feet really far apart for my chair pose, or were they closer together? That's right, they were closer together. So put your feet close together like this. Now, what did I do with my knees? I'll move on to the side. What did I do with my knees? That's right, I bent my knees, didn't I? And I sat down like I was in a chair. What do I do with my back? Should my back be forward, or is it nice and straight? Well done, it's nice and straight. What about my hands? That's right, my hands come out in front of me. How can I make this harder? That's right, I can lift my arms up a little bit and make sure my back is nice and straight. And now I want you to breathe. Take a big deep breath in and a big deep breath out. Think about how your body feels. Bring your arms down. Raise your knees back into mountain pose. Now I'd like you to pause the video and have a go at doing that one by yourself. If you need to rewind the video, then you can. That's absolutely fine. Right, well done, reception. The next one that we're going to learn is our warrior two pose. Now, after I've done this warrior two pose, I'm going to pause. I'm going to stop the video and start part 2 of the video. Okay, so my warrior two pose. For this one, I need my legs really far apart. So it's a little bit different. And then, see my foot that's moving? I'm going to point that over there. Point my toes over there. This one, I'm going to move a little bit in the same direction, but not all the way, just a little bit. And then this knee here, the toes that are pointing, I'm going to bend my knee. My back is nice and straight. I'm going to bend my knee. You might start feeling your muscles at the back here or the muscles in your leg here. Again, if it feels too tight or if it hurts a little bit, then pull back. Tell your helper and they will help you. So knee bent, back straight, arms out to the side, like this, and then move your head to look where your toes are pointing, like that. Fantastic. Reception, I'm going to shut the video off now. I'm going to start a new video for part 2. So tune back into part 2 in just a second. See you in a second.